Today on Iron Kingdom.
Moments to do so.
While we're waiting, I'm gonna tell my favorite Costco story.
Really?
There's a story. The president of Costco brought in these outside consultants to try to maximize profits, and the first thing the consultant said was, "You're selling a hot dog and soda for $1.50. Raise the price of the hot dogs." And the president said, "I'll kill you." and he fired the consultants.
Is that true?
Yes. What on earth?
Were you there?
I read the story. It's awesome. After I was like, I love Costco.
In the world of Daria, heroes are born and will come together to save everyone.
Good evening and welcome to Iron Kingdom. I'm your host, Tony Hansen, joined by the rest of the Audio Dungeon crew, and today's episode is Season 2, Episode 2, That's So King Raven. Last week, our adventurers found themselves in the realm of Dragano, and they're on the outskirts where fear is most prevalent. They've been going around trying to help out any lost souls that are trapped in the realm. When they went to their third location and final location of this area, which would eventually allow them to move deeper within to Dragano's lair, they found out that they found an area that was apparently ruled by Raven. So what's going on? We're going to find out hopefully more today. They were missing Hogar last time, and now we're going to see what happened to Hogar when he came into the crystal.
Yeah, it's this seat is very disorienting.
That's why Rob's been crazy.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Well, it's I don't know what it is. Maybe that I can see some of the controls back here. Maybe that's throwing me off, and now I'm back on this side of the table. But I don't know.
Yeah, wasn't that your original seat?
No, I was in the middle.
In the middle.
Yeah.
But now I have the Rob
Last
seat
week,
today.
Last week, Brooke didn't like it at all because I kept going to her first because I go left to right.
Yeah.
And she's like, I have so much more respect for Rob, and I don't like this seat.
Do I have a responsibility to keep an eye on your rolls now?
That's something imposed by Rob, is because Rob is a nervous Nelly, and curious.
Yeah,
Okay.
dude, no, don't do it, man.
I
Don't
did
do
it.
it.
I did it
It's a
last
step
week.
down the
so
path.
I do roll over here though.
I have what we did last week and any re-rolls.
Oh, re-rolls.
Yeah.
Okay,
from
thank you.
last week, so.
Yes. So yeah, you don't need to. I don't even roll that side anymore because Rob, Rob's a looky.
Okay.
A looky Lou.
A looky Lou.
Yeah.
Are you a
Keep an
looky
eye
Lou?
on it. Sometimes. Not all the time. When
Okay.
it's necessary.
Okay. We'll see how it goes.
All right.
We now begin Iron Kingdom, Episode 2, Looky Lou. Please change the name on this. No, don't do that. Hogar, we're taking you back to the moment where you are in the Collector's Crystals realm. Okay? And do you know what happened last week? It's good if you don't.
No, I don't.
Great. Awesome. So, when everybody's putting their hands in the center, and then finally, at the end, you guys realize that Arky Fint doesn't have the light on him, so he didn't join.
Mm-hmm.
And then you guys realized that Bludgy did, and Bludgy came up. Bludgy put his hand on it. When you guys were all looking there, you see Bludgy just look at you and give you like a, kind of like a, I don't like you glance.
A shady, bludgy look.
Yeah. And then you guys all appear, or you guys all disappear and turn to light, and you go through time and space. And when you go into Dragano's realm, you see something happen. You can literally see that the light kind of split into two. And you know somebody or something is with you, but most of the light went elsewhere. All of a sudden, everything just goes bright. It goes dark. You're disoriented, and then you become material. and you're just standing there, and the first thing you see is your own body. You're no longer a crystal-born. You're in fact a giant folk, a half-giant once again.
All right. Physical muscle and bone?
Yeah.
All right.
So you kind of looking down and seeing what you are, and it's amazing. And all of a sudden, you feel this sharp pain, and it's in your side. And you hear a voice right into your ear. How does that feel? Familiar? He pulls it out and pushes you down to the ground. The landscape around you, which you're noticing just because it's around you, is this barren landscape, purple sky, very rocky, and there's a couple of high hills to one way. Everything else is just open landscape, but a couple of hills to one direction, and that's basically what's going on right now. He's just standing over you.
He's standing over me.
Yeah, not directly over you because he pushed you down, so maybe about 10 feet away. He's just standing there. He has a sword out, and he has a wand in the other hand.
He has a sword and a wand?
Yeah.
Bludgy, what are you doing?
I'm getting my just reserves, eh? Last time I seen you in the real world, you split me in two.
Yeah. The last time I saw you in not quite the real world, I apologize to you.
You didn't apologize to me. And I damn well wouldn't accept it.
Well, would you like me to apologize to you?
You can apologize. I'm still thinking about whether I'm going to kill you or not.
Bludgy, I'm sorry I killed you.
I'm sorry I killed you. That injury I just did to you is nothing.
Yeah. Where did everybody else go?
They're not here. I was actually wanting to get you alone to say my thanks, and apparently it worked out.
To say your thanks?
Oh, yeah.
What do you mean by that?
You're really a stupid half-giant, are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, my dagger in your side.
Oh,
Yeah, that's my thanks.
I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now you understand me.
Now I understand you. Listen, Bludgy. I understand that you want to kill me.
Oh, good. Getting smarter by the minute.
I understand you have a reason to. But we have important things to take care of right now. I think we have things that are bigger than the two of us to take care of right now. Would you agree with that?
I'm going to let you, out of game, roll a 1d20. If you roll a 1 through a 5, then I'm so excited to see what happens. Bludgy only wants to kill you and is going to try to kill you. If you roll a 6 or a plus, he reluctantly agrees to work with you.
Hold up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tim Shanks' weekly reroll, Patreon reroll goes to Dan. Let's see if they're
Oh,
actually.
thank you,
Oh,
Tim.
yeah. I was just gonna ask if the rerolls are active
Yeah.
because I might burn a reroll
They-
just to watch this happen again.
They are. So right now, whatever happens now is a non-reroll available event because there are 26 likes, there are 24 shares. We do not qualify. We need about 5 more of each, 4 more likes, and 6 more shares to get to rerolls and enhancements, guys. So that's a +2 for the group for all their checks, and that is the ability to use their reroll. So right now you do not have it active. 1 through 5 is the bad, 6+ is the good, and that's what happens.
Oh, jeez.
Here we go.
For you, it's like rolling 50-50, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
No, it's like 95-5 is.
It's imminent.
Okay,
I'm sitting on the edge of my seat here.
here we go. 15!
Wow.
Can I make the joke?
Sure.
It's a 1 and a 5.
Oh. Wow, man.
Come on, somebody had to do it.
Okay, so he puts the sword away. And he keeps the wand in his hand. Let me just say something, big man. Do anything I don't like. If I even think for a second you're going to betray me, my dagger's not going to be in your side. It's going to be in your eyeballs and in your heart.
I'm not gonna try to hurt you, Bludgy.
Great. So when we walk to wherever you think is the right way, you're the ranger, do your thing. And I'll stand behind you.
Okay. I'll trust you.
Good. Because you know we can't trust you.
I stand up.
Okay.
Do I take any damage from that? Stabbity?
Yes, take 10 damage from that.
Okay. Okay, so I take a look around. Do I see anything of interest? Do I see a building? Do I see...
There are no buildings here. Everything is barren, and it goes on seemingly forever. The only thing you see of any sort of interest is that there's some hills in one direction, which here is to the north.
Okay. Hills to the north. Is there any type of activity in the hills? Do I see smoke? Movement?
You can roll d20.
Okay.
Perception.
Am I adding anything to it?
Perception. You might have perception mastery, do you? If so, roll d20 plus a 1d6.
I don't see it.
Okay, so just roll 1d20.
Okay. 5.
5. Nope. Just looks like a bunch of hills.
All right. Well, I think we should head to the hills, seeing as nobody's living in the barren wastelands.
Sounds good. So
What's
I'll walk.
happening in the hills?
Great.
I begin to walk.
Okay. You guys walk for about 15 minutes. You get to the bottom of the hills. You start walking upwards, but not that high. Maybe it goes up maybe like 40-something feet. You start climbing up. Sometimes it's a little harder. Sometimes it's basically just walking. You get to the top, and all of a sudden you start to hear certain noises, different things of civilization. When you get to the top, you see that there is some sort of city. And this city is located within like an open crevice. And the city, you can see from here, the city is built in the crevice and then out a bit. And it's a massive amount of people clustered together. And it goes on. And on the flat area where the city goes out from the crevice, which goes pretty far, there's definitely a main street. And in that main area, there's some sort of festival or a parade or something like that. And it leads to one huge building, which looks like a governmental building, a king's building, something prominent, something important. And there's a lot of activity inside.
Okay, so there's a crevice in the ground.
A large crevice, yes.
This is at the top of the hill.
No. So you're at the top of the hill. You're looking. You're like Obi-Wan and Luke looking looking down at Mos Eisley.
Okay.
You'll never find a more wretched hive of villains and
Scum and villainy.
Scum and villainy.
Okay.
Luke?
So now down on the other side of the hill is the crevice
Right, all the way down below.
and the town.
Yes.
Okay. What kind of town is this? Is it like does it look like Mos Eisley? Is it like desolate?
No, it's not desolate at all. It looks jam-packed with people, and they're all on the streets. There must be tens of thousands of people here.
Okay.
It's my kind of town.
What does that mean?
It's I don't know, it's a song, Chicago. My kind of... Anyway, all right. Brooke's not here. I feel like I have to do that.
Keep singing.
Oh, please.
Yes, keep singing.
Distract the problems from Dan.
All right.
Give it Dan precious moments to think.
Okay. So I look at Bludgy and say, "What do you think? Want to head to the festival?"
It's the only thing here. I don't know what else we would do. So, whatever.
Okay. I head down the hill into the town.
Okay. You guys start making your way down. It takes you quite a bit to get down there because on this side of the hill, it actually goes down quite far to eventually which would reach to that crevice. You walk down for probably about 40 minutes. And finally, as you're walking down, you see there's a group of guards all wearing this black, looks like plate mail or black chain mail or whatever it is. It's glimmering, though. And they're making their way out to you. They have spears, swords, shields.
How many are there?
About 15. And they're walking out. Within 20 minutes, they reach you. You see one comes up to you. Halt. Where do you hail from?
Andaria.
Are you a lost soul?
I don't know. I might be. Where are we?
You're about to enter Fearguard.
Fearguard.
Yes.
Okay. We just arrived here. From Andaria.
Know that you are now in the realm of Dragano. But Fearguard was created to harbor all souls that are lost. Therefore, come inside and you will be protected. But if you wish to cause any problem, or you worship Dragano, we will fight you here.
You'll fight anyone who worships Dragano.
Yes.
Well, we do not worship Dragano.
Are you sure?
Yes, very, very sure. I fought Dragano. I can promise you, I don't worship Dragano.
Very well. We will bring you inside, and you will stand before the elders.
The elders?
Yes, the three who founded the city.
Who are they?
Well, there's a king and his two elders, the cleric and the wizard. I will not cannot tell you any more information than that. It is up to them to tell you more.
A king, a cleric, and a wizard.
Yes.
Okay. Bludgy, what do you think?
Whatever you think. There's nothing else out here. What are we gonna do?
All right. What's your name, guard?
I am Flerin.
Flaren. My name is Hogar.
Good day to you. If you will come this way.
Sure.
Okay, you travel with them. Bludgy doesn't say much. And you travel for about another half hour. Just walking and walking. Feels like your whole life is just walking and walking. Desert, forest, barren land, everywhere.
That's what I do.
That's what you do. But now, you do feel tired, which is a new sensation for you because you haven't felt that in 17 years, and you're wondering which you miss or love most. You eventually get into the town. The crevice was in the middle, but it goes out probably about a mile or two each side. And again, there's tens of thousands of people in here. You walk in, and it looks like the parade is there and sitting there, and it's ready to go, but not going yet. But people are all lined up. They're excited, and the one thing you notice is that the species are widely ranged. It's pretty much every species you could think of, and if you look anywhere, you're going to find somebody. And it's not just by locality, it's literally every species you even know about in Andaria. Maybe some you didn't know about. Plenty of...
Half giants?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
They take you through the streets, you're walking through, and there's shops, there's houses, there's all sorts of things that you would find normally in a city, except that you know that you're in the realm of Dragano, in this crystal. But apparently these people are in some sort of civilization.
Okay. As we're walking, I want to ask Fletcher? Is that his name? The guard.
You say his wrong name, and he just turns around and he goes, well, what do you wish?
What's the occasion?
Oh, every month that we survive in the realm of Dragano, we celebrate. For there are many who do not live even a few days.
Why is that?
We'll say is happening while you're walking too.
Yeah.
The realm is ruled by fear. Your greatest fears come to life. And there are denizens and wraiths and all sorts of things that exist inside the realm, and they can kill you. And when you die in here, we are not sure, but we believe that is a final end. There is no coming back. There's no afterlife. For this seems to be the afterlife.
What about the crevice?
The crevice is where we started. First, in its center, to hide. And then we built out as our numbers got stronger.
I see. And where do these manifested fears come from?
From the people. From us.
And these are physical things that will physically kill you?
Yes. They become physical.
They become physical.
And once they're physical, then they exist. And they exist until they are killed. It is a frightening thing to face alone.
So they are very real.
They are real once created, yes. So, to be alone in this place, your mind can run wild. But, when those around you, united in mind, you can face anything. We have survived here for many years.
Okay.
You finish your walk. You guys walk into the governmental building, and you walk up the steps, and you're on like the front of the building, where the building has like these big columns, everything else, and you're above all of society. It's a perfect place to make a speech in front of tens of thousands. It's like Forrest Gump, but he's in there in Washington D.C. and everyone's just out there, on in the water and such, around the water. So he takes you there. Looks around. He's asking a couple of questions. People just from the side are looking at you, trying to see who you are. And then he brings you into some doors, and you guys both walk in. When you walk in, you see they bring you into kind of like a waiting area, and they're waiting behind these bigger doors to walk in. They're all just like this, waiting politely. And there's some sort of like a page or something that apparently is waiting to open the door when it's right, and everyone's just waiting for this page to open the door. And then Bludgy just kind of says there, he goes, I hate all this royalty.
I'm not crazy about it either, but yeah, sometimes you have to deal with it. It's not that big a deal.
He's just very frustrated. Finally, you hear the page, hear something from inside. He opens the door. You may now enter. You all walk inside. You walk up. You're in this room. This room looks like the typical example of a king or queen's throne room. Think about everything you've ever known, ever seen, and this is the combination of that image into one glorious room. It has tapestries coming down from the bottom. The tapestries have interesting markings on them, and you see this red carpet running all the way to the throne. Where the throne is, you see a large throne in the middle, and then you see two chairs that are clearly not as
Ornate?
I was going to say ornate. Not as ornate as the throne.
Folding chairs?
Clearly folding chairs.
Okay.
But at least,
Costco folding chairs.
yes,
Costco.
I was just going to ask, but at least the padded ones.
Yeah, you know, this is the afterlife. There are some people from Costco here.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yes. So.
Well, it is hell. I mean, go
I,
to Costco is like going to hell.
Parking at Costco.
Costco is the parking at Costco is hell, but Costco has pretty good deals.
I would say, I think Costco is closer to heaven. As far as like retail goes, I think Costco's closer to heaven than it is to hell.
Have you ever stood on any of the lines that I've stood on at Costco?
Of course.
It's like worse than a DMV.
They have very good prices, high quality products. They treat their employees well,
They do,
from what I hear. You know,
yeah.
Are you
can
pitching
get
for a sponsor right now?
You can get a gallon,
like Costco.
a gallon barrel of mayonnaise. Where else are you gonna get that?
Where else are you going?
BJ's?
Patreon reroll coming in from Richard
Sam's
for
Club?
Tom.
Hey.
Patreon reroll for you,
Oh.
Tom.
Right.
All right, thank you, Costco. I appreciate that.
Costco somehow got you a reroll.
That's So King Raven, brought to you by Costco.
Costco. The parking's hell, but inside is the value.
The parking is hell. Inside is heaven.
That's even better. Okay, so you guys, now back to our show. you walk up down the carpet, and you walk up, and there are three figures that all stand up. Dan and Dan only. Who are those three figures?
The Raven?
Okay. Did you only know that by me saying today the name of the episode?
No.
Okay.
We were talking about it before, and Tom made me guess,
Okay.
and I guessed.
So Tom, I had a little fun. Okay, so Raven stands up, and Raven is in the center, and he is wearing a king's crown, And he only looks slightly older when you see him. You know, it's many years, but obviously he hasn't aged as you would appropriately in the real world. He stands up and gives like an interesting smile to you. But there's also a person to his right, which nobody knows who, and a person to his left, which nobody knows who.
Wizard and a cleric.
A wizard and a cleric. Tom knows who it is. I can tell. Tom has an idea.
I have an idea.
But the question goes to you, Dan.
I don't know.
For fun.
I know who one of them are.
For fun. Guys, if you want to guess right now, you can guess in chat.
Actually, no, I might know both of them.
Guess now, put it in. If you get it right, you will get 25 experience points for free. Put it in now. You have about 10, 15 seconds. Put it in there.
Cleric is throwing me off.
No,
Cleric's
that's
throwing
the
you
one-
off.
That's
Okay.
the one I know.
That's the easy one.
Really?
No.
Yeah.
Wow, I thought
Okay,
you guys were gonna know.
Don't
the
say
other
anything else. Don't
Okay.
put it in there right now. You guys have precious moments to do so.
While we're waiting, I'm gonna tell my favorite Costco story.
Really?
There's a story. The president of Costco brought in these outside consultants to try to like maximize profits, and the first thing the consultant said was, "You're selling a hot dog and soda for like $1.50. Raise the price of the hot dogs." And the president said, "I'll kill you." and he fired the consultants.
Is that true?
Yes.
What on earth?
Were you there?
I read the story. It's awesome. After that, I was like, I love Costco.
That's why he's standing up for Costco so hard right now.
Okay, let's stop giving free
like a
plugs
cheap
to
hot dog.
Costco.
All right, fine.
Okay. Okay, all the guesses I see, it looks like they're in. A bunch of them are in. Here we go. Dan, who is either the cleric or the wizard?
I can't wrap my head around cleric.
Okay, who's the wizard?
Who's the wizard? I will say the wizard is I don't know.
Any guess? Name any continent. Any
Asia.
Asia. What continent is this? Asia.
Think about who worked from.
I have no idea. No, don't help him.
Oh.
Don't help him.
What a
I know the Patreon members are going like, come on!
I'm sorry.
I'm just saying what they're saying.
The necromancer.
Incorrect. What about the cleric?
I have no idea.
Let's take it over. Raise your hand first. For the first one, raise your hand. Guess the guess. It is Tom.
Had
Clearly. Had held is to his left.
That's one of the ones I had.
And to his right,
Wexel.
Yeah.
Wexel.
That's right, too.
Wexel?
Yeah.
He was working for him.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Jesus.
Now begin to put into your mind what happened that fateful day.
Wexel was killed by Archie Fint. That's right.
Actually, Arky killed Wexel.
Point of order.
Okay, all right.
So they all stand up. Wexel gives you like a nod that doesn't feel angry, just like a. And
Okay.
Hadheld's like a. You're not sure how it feels. Raven seems to be feeling delight.
Enjoying this.
Yes. Well, welcome to my kingdom, Hogar, the half-giant hero of Andaria, slayer of so many evil, deserving people.
Raven?
What other titles have I missed? Blackwater Bandit, Rangers of the Forest, anything else?
Guardian of the Forest of Andaria.
Guardian of the Forest of Andaria, everyone. Yes, now you grace the court of Raven. When's the last time we saw each other? You see, in here, it's so hard to see and feel time. I can only imagine how long it was. But I do remember, as I'm sure everyone to my left and right remembers as well. What do you remember about that day? Hero?
the day of the trial.
Yes, the trial I would have gotten, and obviously everyone would have seen the truth. But no, you wouldn't allow the truth. Some might say, you can't handle the truth.
Raven, I know the truth, but I think that's beside the point. Are you asking me what I did that day?
Of course, I would love to hear your perspective on things.
I was told by the Archmage that I had to stop Wexel from using his wild magic at any cost.
Oh, you did a brilliant job. A brilliant job. How did the world look after I was defeated?
I understand. I understand the destruction I caused that day, Raven.
There are many souls here, some that have died in your silly war. A war fought for nothing. For no purpose. It wasn't a part of your quest or your crusade. It was a part of your chaos. You brought 20,000, 30,000 half-giants into a city already defended by Red Knights, when all you had to do was have a trial. That's how the law works. A law made by reasonable people. If you think you're going to come here, to a place that I, Hadhild, and Wexel have molded into a place against fear and death and simple non-existence, you're wrong.
Fear and death brought by whom?
By Dragano. In this realm, if you are not a part of many, it is easy to fall into the madness.
Raven, I came here to destroy Dragano.
But yet you find yourself here. Am I supposed to think that you're not here to destroy me once again?
I can tell you that I'm not here to destroy you.
You could have went anywhere else in the world of Dragano, of course. But here you are.
I had no control over where I would start my journey. Yes, I'm here.
And let me see who else is with you. Who else is behind you? You see, so the guards are behind you, and you see now walks up
Bludgy.
Bludgy. Bludgy walks up, and he sees Raven, and he goes, Raven steps off of the steps that he's on, down into the level, walks over to Bludgy. And Bludgy just kind of stands there with his arms down, looking at him, like this. And he walks up to him and hugs him. Son, it's been so long. Hello, Dad.
Holy! Oh my gosh!
Wow.
My jaw literally dropped. I didn't know that actually happened. I was like,
Son, you've made it. I have to say, I didn't know what happened to you. At first, I thought that we were going to complete our plan, but then you disappeared. Well, let's just say I had my hands on the crystal rod a long time ago, and I was killed. And Raven looks at you. By Hogar. Yeah, you could say that. Son, you belong here with me. And here, it's not like Andaria. We can rule together as father and son. So what is this place? In Dragano's realm, everything is ruled by the fear that we create ourselves. But what happens when people come together, lost souls? Are they not lost, are they? What I created back in Raven's Claw was great. But what I created here with Hadheld and with Wexel is magnificent. Imagine a civilization truly on the edge of reality. That is what you see here. And today, you come on a day where we celebrate another month of survival.
How many celebrations have you had?
Looks over at Hadheld. This would be our 47th celebration.
Impressive.
Yes, quite.
How do you manage to survive month to month?
It is like anywhere else, except we face the monsters together. This is Hadheld talking. I have a question for you. How did you cross into this realm?
I crossed over with my friends. Also with Bludgy and I crossed over with Abyssia, with Findalar, Botorius, and a crystalborn named Relic.
Did you come here through the black hole in the sky? We have seen a vortex, but did not know where it came from or where it went. Did you
Yeah.
come through?
Yes.
And can it be traversed back?
I don't think so.
It's interesting. Why would we ever want to leave? Look at all we have. What are we going back to? All the kings and queens wasting their time.
I can imagine it's a very difficult task to live here from month to month.
Life is difficult. This is a different kind of difficult.
I would imagine it's horrifying.
Maybe to you. If you fear karma, as you should. Yes, this would be horrifying.
I no longer fear karma.
Well, that's ironic. Because here you stand. You are responsible for my death. For Hadheld's, for Wexel's, and for my son, Bludgy. Bludgy, where's your brother? Have you heard from him? No, I haven't.
Brother,
Yeah, I got a brother Guinness. He's always around the world seeing things. Calls himself the leprechaun.
Yeah.
He might not call himself leprechaun anymore.
They're calling us so much right now.
listen.
No, I think I'm done listening. Guards, chain him. With as many chains as you have.
Another dungeon.
They start out coming to chain you up. Do you fight them?
No.
They chain you up. Bludgy stands alongside him. Bludgy gives you a look like, oh, this... really sorry.
It's fine. Listen. Raven, Bludgy, Hadheld, Wexel.
Wexel waved. That's why they're laughing.
Regardless of how difficult you refuse to admit life here in this town is, I think you've done something extraordinary by surviving for 47 months. I come here not to survive. I came here to destroy Dragano.
You're going to destroy Dragano, an immortal.
Me? No,
Oh, who's going to do it then?
my friends and I.
You're not even with your friend.
I'm not. I'll find them.
Oh, you're lost.
Or they'll find me.
Another irony. A ranger who's lost in the terrain. Some ranger. Maybe you should be guarding a forest.
Yeah. You're obviously very capable. And you know this land better than anybody else, since you've been here for so long.
Of course.
We could use your help.
I'm thinking that I don't need any help to do what I've already done. But I am going to enjoy watching you suffer before I eventually kill you. I'm going to enjoy that. First, I'm going to let you revel in everything I created, to see the light that you snuffed out. Gods, bring him along for the ride. You're all chained up. They pick you up. A lot of them, because you're big. And they walk out. Bludgy's just kind of walking, and Bludgy's kind of like this. Like, that's his behavior. You guys walk out to the front, back out to the first room, and then back outside to where you see where you might make a speech from. That area, that looks out through the town and everything
Balcony?
else. Balcony. Raven makes a speech. Starts talking to everybody else. People are cheering. And then his speech ends with, "There are others here, the heroes. They will come here, and they are, I believe, to them to be here now." He looks at you, and he whispers, "Because I don't trust you. Find them. They are dangerous. And I am the one that keeps you safe, for I am your king, King Raven." We now move out, fly around the city, and fly in. And you guys land in from last week. You hear everything that you heard. And you guys, if you remember, you've been following and funneling all your energy to move through this plane through Brooke's character, Abyssia. Abyssia lands, and Raven may finish the speech, and immediately you guys look like they stick out more than anything. Just look right at you guys. And when that happens, you hear everybody in the area start like yelling and pointing and things like that. By you, Dan, Raven is looking over. Looks like they might be here already. And you see Hadheld goes appears in the road in front of you guys. Immediately, in a moment, puts his hand out, and you see lights go around Abyssia, and she's like caught, and then and disappears, and peers back to you, and Abyssia is there, and she's like frozen, like stunned, paralyzed. "Well, another one of your friends that mysteriously aren't here. Lost somewhere else, of course. Chain her up as well." So when you see her go away, you guys are amongst the crowd, not totally together, and he just didn't see you, and he just pulls her.
Okay.
And she's the one that is on fire and red and huge and an angel.
Right.
So she's the one that sticks out. There are other Crystalborn there, and there are other elves there. There are other dwarves there, so you don't get spotted. People looked all at you, but when all the commotion came inward, they just all started thinking like, oh, it's that one, the obvious one, and they pulled her out. We now go back to you guys. You're now in control, and you can roleplay.
All right.
We gotta get out of here. we can't stand in the middle of the street here.
All right.
29 likes and 26 shares, guys. We need one more like and 4 shares for them to get rerolls and enhancements. We're so close. One more like and 4 shares. That's all it takes.
I look around to see if there's any taverns or anything like that I can.
You can't see much from this vantage point, so you need to get out of the crowd first.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys kind of push your way out, and you get to the streets, and you see there are taverns, and people are in and out.
All right. Let's go. Bring money on me? I don't even know.
If you had money on your character sheet for prior, you have it now.
Okay, good.
Would I have money?
No.
I got money. I can cover it.
All right. Those has short arms, 2 pockets. All right, so let's go
You guys walk into a tavern.
Yeah.
It's bustling, and it's like being in a bar outside Yankee Stadium when the Yankee game is about to go on, or before or right after. So people are in and out. They're talking about things going on, the parade, blah blah blah. People are just having a good time, and you kind of squeeze in. There's no really where to sit, but you can easily have a conversation that is lost amongst all the noise.
All right.
Who was that?
Many years ago, Raven was the leader of Ravensclaw, a kingdom to the north of the Sunken City. He stole a lot of money from the Second City. We tried to get it back. And
I'm familiar with the story.
Okay.
But who's the person that took our other companion?
That do we gotta go look at him? Would I recognize him?
That was
No, I know.
Oh,
I know.
oh,
who it was.
handheld, yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying, did we
Yes.
see it?
Yeah.
All right.
yeah. You don't know who it
I
is.
just don't. I have no idea what. I know the stories of these people.
Right.
I don't know what
All
they
right,
look
I feel
like.
you.
That's
I
my
feel
point.
you. Yeah. All right.
Yes.
I fill you in. On
Okay.
handheld, blah blah blah. They were dead. So I assume they're here in spirit form. They came back during the madness. I don't know. They don't. Well, we fought with them. They died. We're not friends.
And now they have a busy.
Yes. Yeah. I don't. I don't think that the same tactics are going to work here that worked in the last two places we were in. I don't think the mission here is just to kill that guy. This town seems to love him. I don't know how you.
I think we need to convince them of our mission.
I feel like if we talk to anybody and announce who we are, we're going to end up with Abyssia before we know it. That's the problem. How do you... I'm not a preacher. I'm not going to, I don't know, start building a message in the streets. The last time I tried to convince people that don't worry, it'll be okay, they were horrified by the way I tried that. So that was only last night. I just,
Everybody remembers.
yeah. So, see last episode. Anyway, so, yeah, I agree with you, but I don't know how to do that. Inspiring people is not my strongest suit. It's Abyssia's strong suit.
Then I think our course of action is to reacquire our companion.
All right. I like that. All right.
That's it.
What do you think?
I don't know. There's so many people. He's got so much loyalty. I feel like we need to somehow disrupt their infrastructure or something like that. Maybe, I don't know, his military, his supplies, something. I mean, yes, obviously we got to get our companions back, but I don't know. This is seems like a very dangerous situation. Basically, in enemy territory right now.
I don't.
Do the people here actually need sustenance to survive?
Yes, they do, and because you asked, yes, they don't.
So they think they do.
So they do.
Okay.
It's like the Matrix is the best
Yeah,
way to
I
think
got-
about
I
this.
gotcha.
And to pull somebody out of the Matrix is the best example. Some people are just like, no, I'm kind of okay. I mean, I don't want to risk this okay life and this good life for whatever you're offering because I don't know what's there.
I'm sorry. I'm not Morpheus.
Sorry, I'm not Morpheus.
Yeah. Sorry. I don't remember his name, but I feel like Vin is very much Joe Pantoliano, which is not a good sign either from the Matrix.
Cypher.
Cypher, yeah.
I know this isn't real. My brain is telling me that this is a juicy steak.
Ignorance is bliss.
So, all right.
Maybe the trick is not to convince the people, but to convince the ruler.
Convince the what?
The ruler.
The
Ruler. It's hard to hear you because your effect is kind of thick today. Your accent's a little thicker than normal.
Why do you affect the ruler?
Well,
I hear no bell.
Oh, I think I figured out why.
that's certainly a good idea, but you know, how do you suspect we're gonna do that?
Well, I mean, we could easily gain access to him if we announce ourselves.
Getting to him is the hard part.
Get him locked up and
I believe convincing him to trust us after what has happened with your prior history with him is the trick.
It's true.
Was that better?
It's
I don't
perhaps a little better. Yeah.
I don't see him wanting to listen to anything we have to say. I mean,
I could try talking.
Todd and Steve, if you can roll off maybe a little bass off of
I think that's
Character
a good
Relic's
idea.
voice.
I don't know. I think it's easier to convince one person or two people if we have to convince Adheld as well than it is to convince thousands and tens of thousands. I don't think that. I don't want to fight their armies. I don't want to kill them.
Your relationship with Hadfield was kind of iffy, yes?
I would say that. Yeah, I thought he was a threat to existence. But
Wasn't he ultimately against Rodano, though?
he's a cleric. I'm a cleric now too, so there's a possibility that we could talk on that level.
So even if this Raven does not see eye to eye, it does seem that Hadheld has some sort of stature within the city.
Well, he was always a cohort, an advisor, a colleague of Raven's. I don't know what I know there's two kings here, but I'm sure he's somebody.
Refresh me. Wasn't he running Solst?
He was
Handheld?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Right? Okay. All right. I'm getting my people
And you
confused
got-
here.
Then you guys had a meeting. You saw him meeting up with Raven.
Yep.
If you remember that, that's where you encountered him. And then he died later on.
happens.
Who killed him?
Did he also die in the attack?
Who killed him?
I can't remember.
You killed so many people that day.
It's yeah.
I killed a lot of people, Jack.
I don't know. I kill a lot of people.
For him, it was his death, the most important day of his life. For me, it was Tuesday.
Did you kill Adheld that day?
He was there.
Dan killed everybody that day.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
The only two people that didn't die that day because of Dan was me and Rob.
Pretty much.
And it came close.
Again, Arky killed Wexel, so
Wexel, just
No,
Point of order.
Arky put Wexel out of his misery is what he
yes.
did.
To clarify, he was dying, and then Arky just kind of made it happen faster. And you could call it a mercy killing at that point.
Old Yeller.
Yes.
but yes, had held yes.
I'm not saying it was a bad thing that happened, but
They were all bad.
But they were all bad.
Oh, they were all bad.
So, just he's all of us. Yeah, I could try talking to him as that. Like, I've never really had a one-on-one conversation with Adheld. The last time I think I spoke to him, we were trying to kill each other over a building. Not over the building, like we were on different sides of a building trying to kill each other.
It's my building.
Yeah, it wasn't. We didn't fight over the building. We fought over the building.
Yeah.
I don't think you're likely to get a one-on-one conversation with him now either, though.
I don't know. You know, come capture me too. Wait, let's talk. I don't know. I think I let's put it this way. I'm fairly confident if they put me in prison, I can escape. So I don't think it's that risky a thing to go and try and have a conversation with them. And I think it might help to turn things a little on their ear if instead of us trying to pretend like we're hiding it here, like announce our presence and say like we're not here to harm anything, and like, you know, at least present a different point of view than how he described us.
I mean, he basically just said that we're the enemy.
We are the enemy, but we're not. And like, if we can, look, The last time we went up against him, I think our priorities were, our priorities were completely out of whack. Right? Going up against him in the first place was probably just the wrong decision to make. And like, we all paid the price for that. So maybe we try it a different way.
I feel like I'm gonna play the part of Winston in this role, where like, I don't know about these guys, sir, but
I've only been with the company a few weeks, sir. Your Honor. But in that time,
I mean, I see.
So, yeah, I don't know. I think that's I think it's a try.
What other option do we have other than
The other option is, I think is I don't know, chaos. Try and sow chaos. But that's not what we're supposed to do. That's the thing. It's not what we're supposed to do.
and
We're
if any
supposed
of
to try
these
and
people are killed, it will only empower Anara?
right. We're supposed to kind of rescue these people from their fear, and I think they have a different kind of fear here. They have the fear of the unknown. They have fear of leaving safety. So let's show them that we're not afraid
And losing power.
and losing power.
It certainly seems like they have it now.
Okay.
So you think we should all go together?
Yeah. Yeah. I think we should all go together.
All right.
All right. I get up. I walk out of the tavern.
Okay.
I go. I follow.
The three of you walk out of the tavern. And where do you go?
I go to the parade route. Are they still people marching, or is that?
Yes. Soldiers. Looks like a military parade and other things too that you don't understand the reference.
Okay. All right. I don't want to I want to disrupt the parade, but I want to follow the parade path. I want to walk with the parade towards.
Okay, so you break the lines and get into the parade.
Yeah.
So when you do that, the guards break formation and they start walking over to you.
I put my hands up immediately.
Me too.
We are here because Raven called for us. We are the people he spoke of. Our king. We are not here to harm anyone. We wish to speak with him.
You'll have to go into shackles.
So be it.
Okay. They shackle you up just your hands and put it behind your back. They take any weapons they have on you out. They're looking at the weapons out, probably like your crystal axe. They're just like, Jesus, what is this?
Just break it, please.
It's made of glass. Okay, so they take your stuff and they bring in the parade. People start seeing you guys walking down, and you can see it starts catching on. They think that like they caught you already, and they just start cheering like, "That's right, that's right. You're not gonna ruin this for us. You're not gonna ruin our city. We fought to be here." They bring you to the parade, and it looks like you're in the parade on purpose almost. And then they come out of the parade and bring you up the stairs, and you start walking up, and you see Hogar is there as well. You see he's shackled up to the 9, and you see who is not shackled at all, standing right next to Raven is Bludgy, and you see on the other side shackled is Abyssia, who's still in a powerless state.
would I even recognize Hogar? Probably not, right?
No.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Yeah.
He's just like,
Just so I know how to play this.
He's a half giant in prison. All right.
So they bring you up the steps. Raven's there. Well, enjoying the show, everyone. What a nice reunion. So, here to kill me in this world?
No, Your Highness. We came to talk.
So be it. Let's all talk. Enjoy the parade, everyone. And enjoy another month of peace. Those that start clapping, people enjoying the parade. You guys all walk back in. And you guys can quickly talk. He walks ahead with Hadheld and Wexel. You guys see that Wexel's there now for the first time. You guys didn't know he was there. And they walk in, and you're in earshot of him and even Bludgy if you wanted to talk. And again, Abyssia is just paralyzed.
We see that he's hurt.
You actually see him bleeding out of
Right.
his back a bit. Otherwise, no.
Oh, are you okay? Oh.
Yeah.
You look different.
He looks much older. Well, you see him that way, yeah. So
Yeah.
he just looks back to himself.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
All right. I see we had the same plan.
Bludgy, what's going on here?
How did you manage to not be?
Bludgy is the Raven's son.
Really?
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Does that shock you?
When you think about it, it makes total sense.
That makes sense.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I can't
Makes
believe I
great
didn't see the
sense.
resemblance.
Yes, there's also lots of connections that have been going on between Ravensclaw and back and forth, and if you kind of just put everything together, then you can kind of see that
Yeah, it's there. It's there.
it's there.
All right. Look, we just want to talk to him, see what we can do. What happened? Obviously, you're in prison, but so are we.
At this time, you're kind of out of time, and
Okay.
you get up, and they say he sits down into the chair. So, entertain me with your lies. Hatfield sits down as well. Wexel sits down.
Hadheld, is there any spell you can cast that will prevent me from lying? So that
There is,
please cast.
but you're also very powerful. It is possible you could find a way around it.
But I couldn't. So you could cast it on me. You know I'll tell the truth.
I suppose I could tell if it's working.
We do not come here to lie. We come here to tell you why we are here, what we wish to do. And hopefully at the end of that, you will let us. That is what we hope.
Raven looks at him. And he looks back at him. And Raven speaks first. I just feel like they're requesting to use a certain spell on him. It seems all set up to me. I don't know if I want to even go through the charade. Tell me what you have to tell me.
Why not use it on your son then? He can answer the same questions that we can.
Your Highness, I'll tell you why we are here, as you wish, and you can decide what you want to do next.
So be it.
We're sent here on a mission to try and defeat Dragano. Something that we tried to do many years ago, after you and the rest of us have met, which we thought we succeeded, but we did not. We only held off his attack on Andaria. We did not prevent it. We were tasked to come here, travel to the inner core of his ego realm, his crystal, and do battle with him there. As part of a larger plan. One of the first things that we were supposed to do was travel here, amongst the outer realm of his ego world, and find people who are imprisoned by fear, try and free them.
Let me stop you there. What you're trying to do is tell me that you're going to defeat an immortal, not even an ancient, but an immortal. This is impossible. You are not enough, no matter what trinkets you have and magical powers you have gained. You are not powerful enough. The three of us are powerful in a way in this realm, because apparently, as Hadheld puts it, we enter this realm in physical state and in the, what do you call it? The ego state. Yes, the ethereal ego state. So we are both of these things, and therefore makes us more powerful, and is also, I admit it, helps raise our chances of survival and doing what we've accomplished. But that puts you no different than no higher than us. There is nothing you have to convince me to say that you're going to defeat Dragano. And in fact, I think if I were to let you do such a thing, it would only point out to Dragano the real power growing from Fear God.
All right.
Fear is the enemy.
Theories, but King Raven, what I hear you say, one, what I understand is you do not wish to leave here. You do not wish to go back to Andaria. in a alive physical state?
We received reports of Indaria, and the latest one, as of a few days ago, is that all of Indaria is gone, and the only thing left is the small area around the Collector's Crystal. That is it.
It's true.
You do realize you are inside the Collector's Crystal, do you not?
We are not inside the Collector's Crystal. From what I am told, we are inside Dragano's Crystal.
Which is part of the Collector's Crystal.
And how do you know this?
Because we entered the crystal.
Hadels, did you come from a vortex in the sky?
We did.
Another lie, Holgar. Another lie.
I mean another lie.
You came through the vortex in from the Collector's Crystal?
That is how we intend to return all the souls that wish to return.
Amazing. And yet Holgar had me convinced that he had known nothing about some sort of vortex in the sky, and there's no way to go back and forth through it. Right, Holgar?
In regards to going back and forth through it, the only way that we were able to travel through it was, I don't know, through a complex magic, and the only reason that we are the ones who went through is because of the power of that crystal rod, dragon ember that touched us all and touched your son, Bludgy. There were members of our party, members that you may remember well, Archivant, who could not go through. So I don't know if there's free passage back and forth, but there is way for souls here to leave and go back. Yes. The only way for that to happen is for them to abandon the fear that they have here. We have seen it happen before.
I do not know what would happen if we go through here, but I know Hadhel is very interested in escaping here if possible. But to escape to where? Where would we go? And do you understand when I tell you that Andaria is nothing more than the land around the crystal in the real world?
But do you understand that the people here are trapped in our food?
Trapped?
In Dragano.
From where? Where would they go?
You will go, eventually, into Dragano, and be no more if you stay here. It's only a matter of time. Be it a week, a month, a year, it doesn't matter. You will be absorbed into Dragano, and you will be destroyed if you remain here.
Dragano's whole plan is to break free. He's using all the souls of Andaria that he can to power that final breakthrough. He will win if everyone stays. But you're right, it's not a guarantee. And I can't tell you that it is. I can tell you that I wouldn't have come if I didn't think it was possible that we could defeat him. We did defeat him once before.
Blackwater Bandits, let me just say that I'm very sorry, but I cannot help you. It is in fact a simple truth that we are here and we are doing well and everyone's protected and everyone loves me. I can't imagine a better existence than that.
Handheld, you are a cleric, are you not?
I am, yes.
Do you think that we are lying about what we are telling you?
I do not see a reason why we would be sucked into Dragano. Perhaps we would exist here. But here we don't age. Here we live our lives.
What happens though when you die? Here. Do you know?
We believe that we would go to nothing.
Well, the truth of the matter is, you go to Dragano and become one with him.
To Dragano, you say?
Yes.
That is likely. That is possible.
And if you do die here and remain here, all you do is empower him more by staying here. He feeds off of fear. He feeds off of all these people's fear.
I cannot say which is better.
If there is a chance of leaving here and ascending to actually Andal and being free, isn't that better to begin with? Than staying here and being absorbed into Dragano and becoming nothingness?
I do not believe that we are being absorbed into Dragano. Therefore, I cannot speak about what you say with assurance.
Stood.
Well, that was a delightful talk. Wexel, do you have anything that you want to add? No, not really. It's good to see you guys. And, yeah, I mean, we did pretty good here. You know, everything's fine. So, like, we're, you know, doing what we can. And we got by. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. Well spoken, Wexel. Well, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to bring you down into the dungeons. You understand. You know, I can't have you running around trying to destroy my city and teleport all my people away. That would be a very bad thing. So I'm going to bring you down to the darkest, deepest dungeon that we have. And it's pretty dark and pretty deep because we imagined it that way. So, good luck. And if you try to escape, a large monster will try to kill you.
This is surprising, King Raven, but thank you.
Whatever, Hogar. They lead you down. They lead you down outside into another room. They lead you down steps, and you go down for a while.
How many people are with us?
There's about 15 guards with you, and you're passing guards on the way as you're traveling. You're tied up. You do not have your weapons or armor. I'm sorry, not your weapons. You have your armor. They bring you downstairs. They bring you down about 10 levels, and you walk out to a large room. And in this room, you see there's this giant monster. This monster looks like a two-headed giant, and it's just sitting there talking to itself. It's just standing in the room, and there's another way for it to leave this area and go off. Right now, it's just standing in the room. You don't know what it's doing, but it's having a conversation. And in the room, there are cells around the whole room, and there's only a few that are filled. And they take you into one of the cells. They open it up. Each cell is probably about 25 feet, and they throw you into the cells. They close the door.
Are we all in the same cell?
Yes.
All right. Well,
Oh, now what?
they could have gone worse. He didn't just kill us.
Yeah.
So, you know. All right. So, after we break out, I imagine we're gonna have to kill this giant. What are we going to do next?
Maybe we could recruit him.
He's a
What was that look? Bo?
It was 3 of those looks in a row.
Just saying.
we might be
Wasn't he? Didn't he,
distantly related.
talking to himself? I mean,
That does
no,
fit
I'm
in with
just
this
saying,
group a
if
lot, I
he's
guess. I
got-
don't know.
No, I'm just saying. Maybe he's not just a monster. Maybe he could be reasoned
Reasoned with,
with, and
yes,
you know, maybe he'll.
Maybe we can get him, one half of him at least, to join our side. And
At least have a conversation.
How big is he?
He's probably about 150 feet tall.
No.
Awesome.
Yeah.
distantly related.
Yeah.
Very distant.
Jesus.
Very distant.
Dad?
great Aunt Agnes, you remember her?
150 feet tall.
That's awesome.
Yeah. He's a giant.
Mega giant.
Okay.
I'm picturing the ghost of Christmas Present from Scrooge. You know,
This is the same kind of giants that Thistle faced when he was underground in the
God.
dark. We had to cross the
huge
the realm.
giants.
the Valley of the Giants to get into the vault.
Oh, like the Titans, like those things.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I walk over to the bars.
Okay.
I look up at the giant.
You could barely see his head.
Okay. I look up and I say,
Hello, giant.
You see the giant looks around and looks for who's talking to him, and then the other one is looking at him, odd.
I wave.
He finally sees you. Who goes there?
My name is Hogar. I'm a prisoner here.
He comes all the way down to the thing.
Is his head like the size of me?
It's bigger.
Bigger
Way
than
bigger
you,
than
probably.
you. As big as the room.
Yeah,
Who cares?
Well, I do. You're a giant.
Yes.
I'm a half giant.
No,
No.
you are small.
Well, I think
Well, yes.
next to you, everything is small.
Correct.
Yes. I am a half giant, though. Regardless of how small I am next to you.
Brother, stop talking to him. I'll speak to whoever I like.
What's your name?
You're so annoying.
What's your name?
I am Grimlow.
Grimlow. And what's your brother's name?
He is Brimlow.
Just like Grim High.
I was gonna say low grim.
All right. Well, it's nice to meet you.
Good. Try and escape, and I'll eat you. Little giant.
Okay.
He stands back up.
I don't know if we're gonna get anywhere.
All right.
I'm convinced there's something there.
You feel it? You feel it?
Yeah, I mean,
Feel the connection?
All right.
you
Look,
heard the one talk to the other one, right? I mean, clearly they don't agree on everything.
it's true.
There's something there. We could use that.
That's true.
All right. Okay. Let's say we escape. Let's say either way we either get the giant on our side or we take care of the giant. What is the plan? The first plan did not work. First plan was let's reason with them. And they said, we reject your reason. Do we want to try that again? Do we want to do something else? What do we think? I don't want to just
something
break
else.
out of here right now and then figure out what we're going to do on the fly.
Right.
No.
We have an
No,
opportunity
that's-
here.
Yes.
It's quiet.
Well,
We can think.
we have time to come up with a plan.
I mean, they're probably listening as well, don't you think? Somehow.
Yeah. Well, that's fine.
You know what? I'm going to use Arcane Tracker, and I can detect and track magic as I would tracks. And I want to see if the cell or any place in the room is has magic cast on it.
Okay, you cast it, and you can see that the. Thank you for the sound effect. Audio dungeon. You see that magic has been cast on the bars.
On the bars.
Mm-hmm.
Do I know what spell has been placed on the bars?
You believe some sort of protection, like a reinforcement.
Oh, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You don't detect any magic, as Vittoria suggested.
Like scrying.
Right.
Okay.
Can you just explain the cells? Like
25 by 25 feet,
Okay,
and it's all rock, all around, except for the bars.
except for the bars. All right, so we're basically just like in a rock room with
Mhm.
bars.
Yep.
Okay.
Rockin' room.
All right.
Okay.
Rockin' room.
Here's a question. If we want to free the souls here in Fearguard, how exactly do we do that?
That's what I'm saying. So,
I mean, like physically.
They have to abandon their fear.
I'm going to add something else from one of the fans. Kyle Wright says, "Can they just travel like Abyssia was?"
yeah,
that was a thought I was gonna implement.
we could definitely try.
You can
One
try
of us
anything else.
has lived in an ego world for some period of time.
True.
We're living in the fire swamp for some. Sorry.
Drones for the usual size? I don't think they exist.
Anyway. Yeah. I just want to. I don't know. Our thought was, it's hard to reason with 10,000 people or 20,000 people, or many people in the city. To reason with 3 people, convince them might be an easier task. We didn't realize that we had killed all 3 of them when we went up there, though. That makes it harder.
We.
Maybe the,
Well, look, we're all on the same side there.
maybe the trick is to convince Harold.
Yeah. I feel like Wexel. I feel like Wexel will go along with whatever, like the majority kind of says. for the most part. Yeah, I think if we can unlock Hat Held, we have a shot.
As you guys are sitting there, you see the page, who looks something like a butler, walks up. Excuse me, giant. He walks through his legs over to you guys, and he issues you each a paper.
Good day to you, sirs. From His Royal Majesty and the Elder Council, you have been notified and declared to be executed. Someone will be tomorrow, someone the next day after that, and so on.
Who's this?
This is the page.
What does he hand us?
Papers.
Telling us that
Execution orders.
So the page hands us a page.
Yes.
Excellent. Oh boy.
All right.
And tomorrow?
Yes, sir. I believe the person who's going to be killed is...
Everyone roll d20, and you're going to be killed in the order from lowest to highest.
Oh boy.
2.
Yeesh.
19.
15.
10.
I'll give you time for rerolls. 6,
That's
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So that is the order. So you're first. Who would be second? You. And then,
15.
19.
yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4.
I believe it's you, sir.
Honored.
You should be, to be killed by the illustrious King Raven. It is a better death than most.
Is it?
Of course. There are terrible ways to die in the realm.
We're all dead. Yeah, but thank you.
Congratulations.
Let him know I appreciate the notification.
Of course. He leaves.
All right.
Okay, now
We have less time.
we don't have time. The one thing we thought we have,
All right.
now we don't have.
That's fine. All right. Whatever. I'll kill this guy if I have to. I don't.
Whatever.
I don't really want to do that. And again, I don't know if it's the right.
Evan Moniz, 1,000 stars. Power refill for Tony.
Yo.
Thank you, Evan. I appreciate you keeping my...
Way to screw the pooch on that one, buddy.
No, he knows. He knows where to put the power.
What is that then?
He has a good eye for it.
Two
Thank
rerolls,
you.
right?
2 rerolls for me to add it to the list.
Evan.
Thank you, Evan Moniz. We appreciate you.
Great.
All right.
Great. Okay.
Look,
I agree that Wexel may be an entry point. I just don't know how to convince any of them. I think Hadheld may be the one who is most aware of the true danger that exists. I think the Raven, in his arrogance, maybe overestimating his own abilities.
It seems that no matter what, the Raven does not want to leave, whereas Hadheld is looking for a way out. So to appeal to Hadheld would be the smarter option.
And what do you think would convince Hadheld?
I don't know what he's afraid of.
I think it's the Raven.
Maybe. Well, if the Raven plans on trying to kill me tomorrow, then I can free Hadheld of the Raven if necessary. Just a man. Well, the king that he is. But
Do we?
Patreon reroll goes to Vinny from Charles Morrison.
Thank you.
nice.
Do we know? All right. So when we were coming down, right? How many levels did we go down?
10.
We went down 10. And it was just a stairwell. Like, what was it? It was like, did we go through rooms? Did we?
No, just stairs going down. Just its purpose is just to get you from there to here. I mean, there's other levels that it attaches to, but they look like they're other dungeon levels as well.
So when we were coming down, right? Like, were there was it like just a set of stairs that just continually went down?
Stairs going down in like a box, like
Okay. And were there guards stationed on the levels? Was there
guards at each level.
there was guards on each level?
Yep.
Okay.
From Derek Luxon, I give my Patreon reroll to Wexel in case they try to stab him again. Nah, it goes to Damien.
Thank you.
Thank you, Deluxe.
How many guards were stationed on each level?
2.
2. Okay. Do we know where? No, we won't know where his axe went. There's 2 on each level, 10. That's 20. This big monstrous beast on the way out. Can this thing fit like through? Like, is there a door to get into this room, or is it like just open to the stairs? I'm just trying to like
You said,
set
you said
an
this
image.
thing, the giant?
The giant, yeah.
There's actually a way for the giant to go out, from what I described before. He can actually leave this area and go somewhere else.
But what about the stairs? Can he get to the stairs? Is my point.
He can't fit in the stairs.
That's what I'm asking. Yeah.
He can fit his hand through the stairs, maybe for a little
Okay.
bit. That's about it.
Is there a doorway? Is it open to the stairs? What's
There's doors.
there's doors?
Yeah.
Okay.
2,000 stars from Garrett Taylor. 4 rerolls, 1 for each of the PCs to counterbalance Evan.
That's
all
right.
right.
That's how
Yeah.
you debate.
There
That's
it
how you
is.
debate.
Thank you,
Thank you
Garrett.
very much.
That's it.
There
Very
it
nice.
is.
Very
All right.
nice.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
Now, you guys said before, I can travel in my spirit form. Is there anything? I mean, I haven't tried to do it here yet, but it's an ability that I have. Is there anything that can be gained from spying on the Raven, or spying on Hadheld or Wexel?
I don't know. But can you communicate when you're in a spirit form?
No, I can come back and tell you what I saw.
I would. Can people see you? If you choose to have them see you?
Can they see me?
Yeah, so over the 17 years, you become very powerful at it.
Mhm.
So you can appear. You can make yourself seen and unseen at will,
Okay.
but you can travel around. And you've gotten so good at it that traveling between the Eagle Realm, which you've been here in some kind of form, checking it out, coming back and battling Dragano's, demons and whatever and such, followers. So you're knowledgeable how to do it. You feel confident you could do it, and you can't really make physical contact, but you can speak and things like that.
I think it's worth a shot.
All right.
Are you able to escape here completely if you were to use that ability?
Yes, but my body will stay here. My consciousness can be out there, but my physical body will stay here with you.
Just don't get your consciousness trapped somewhere.
Tony, when they put us into this cell, was it a lock and key?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so let's get to the point where we start with actions.
Yeah.
Is this what you're gonna do?
Yeah, I'll give it a shot. I'll use soul form.
Okay. So you see his body float out of his own body, and his other body just kind of sits there.
Oh, is this like my astral travel? Is it similar?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
All right.
Learning experience.
You're up. You're floating in the air.
I want to remain unseen. I don't want the giant to see me.
Okay, he disappears. To you, he teleported. You don't know.
I want to travel up.
You come up. You're in some of the rooms behind the throne room, and you see
Okay.
it's rooms where people are getting things ready and such, preparing things.
I want to try to find the Raven.
You can see the Raven is speaking with Hadhold,
Mhm.
and there's guards in the room as well, and it's in the throne room.
What are they saying to each other?
I don't trust whatever they're up to. There must be more. They wouldn't come into the Crystal of Dragano and just want to stop by and say hello. They're here for purpose. I'm not so sure. They could have been drawn here. After all, your son. And Raven looks outside. It is good to see him. I just hope we were on better terms this time. You weren't exactly buddy-buddy. Let's just say I wasn't exactly the best father, of course. But it was for his own good. In the end, he could have done so much if only he finished his job, but he failed. But there's always second chances, of course. It is possible we can learn more from your son, find out what's going on. The vortex, I believe, is very important. It would be better if we could move to a place that is outside of the reach of Dragano. I may try to travel there. See what I can learn. If you wish, just don't be late. Tomorrow we have to make sure the monster attacks. If it doesn't, people may suspect things are connecting dots. Yes, I will make sure that I am back. In fact, I'll leave right now. I'll see you soon. He walks out.
I look for Wexel.
Roll d20. You can roll 3 times. You roll 15 or above, you find him. Just random chance.
11.
Searching around.
20.
Natural 20. You find him.
Yeah.
You find him outside, sitting on the steps, way off to the side, by himself, and he's playing with a few lights in his hand. He's kind of making them move around, and he's kind of just like watching the parade.
Okay. No, I don't say anything to him.
Okay.
Okay. I go back down and return to my body.
You see him stand up.
You okay?
Okay. You fill them in, so we can move a little faster,
Yeah.
and everything you've seen. Now continue.
Son of a gun.
So
They're trumping stuff up,
Mm.
trying to keep people afraid.
So the question is, what is this monster we are selling? Is it this beast?
No. I think that they're creating monsters to keep these people in line, to keep them afraid of something. Then they'll fight them off. They'll fight them back, keeping the people safe for 40-something months, whatever it was.
1,000 stars from Derek Luxton. 2 rerolls. Everyone, including Tony, rolls. Highest gets 1, lowest gets 1.
All right.
All right.
5.
12.
9.
5.
8.
Wow, I went with a 12.
You win. I guess me and you
Who won?
re-roll, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
2
So I guess
fives.
with the lowest one
Yeah,
between the two
Yeah,
of us
I would
get
say
it?
so.
lowest.
Lowest.
Stick with the lowest. Dan's winning this
11.
one.
18.
Can't wait for losing.
It's just the
Dan.
opposite.
Poor Dan.
Oh
Could you
my
add
God.
that to my list, please?
Yes.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, Derek. That's
Thanks,
awesome.
Eric. Well, that's fun.
You guys can continue.
All right.
That's great.
That makes me feel a little bit better because now whatever. Now we can just put to rest, I guess, some unfinished business. If they're son of a gun. I wonder if handheld what he'll find. What he'll find when he looks at that thing. If he'll be able to get through.
What's curious, though, is that if they're creating these monster attacks, they're also fearful of Dragano, despite these attacks not really coming from Dragano. So even though they've created their own seemingly isolated town here, they still know that they're in danger.
Right. I don't know.
I want to.
Someone comes through and he goes, "Okay, everyone, lights out. Time to go to sleep. I hope you had an adventurous day." And you all of a sudden see everything just goes dark and quiet. You're unable to see, and you can't hear the sound of your own voice.
Oh wow. Oh, wow.
Time passes. Unless you have some other idea, you eventually go to sleep.
We can't see. We can't hear the sound of our own voice in this room. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to try doing what he did earlier. I want to see if I can astral travel.
Okay. You try to do it, and you feel trapped. You try to get out, and you can't.
Okay. is I can't get out of my body, or I can't get out of.
It works, but you can't get out of the body.
I can't get out of the body. Okay. Can I move? Like, can I
Physically, yes.
Yeah, like, can I feel anything around me?
In
Or-
body, in normal
Yeah,
body,
yeah.
yes.
Like if I'm just like,
Yeah.
I want to like touch the wall, see if like the wall's still where it was.
You walk around, you trying to feel different things, trying to see what you get, and then you feel feels like a dwarf's butt. You're not sure what it is though.
Do I feel?
I go higher. I want to see.
You feel that a robot is caressing you.
Okay.
You're like, oh, that's nice. It is kind of scary in here.
I give him a.
Who's there?
And I continue to like try to find
You're
the
like,
wall.
prison, huh?
I want to see if I can find the wall. I want to see if I can find like bars or something solid other than a dwarven rear end.
Solid.
Like a rock.
I'm sure it probably is.
You walk over and you find the bars.
Okay. All right, so we're definitely still in the. I'm trying to just make sure we're still in the room. Is my point.
Yep.
Okay. I want to actually try and. Let me see if I can. Fairy light. Where is it?
Tim Shanks gives his weekly reroll to Dan. Thank you, Tim.
All right,
All
thank
right.
you, Tim.
Oh, I cast glow on my hand. I cast glow on my hand.
It doesn't work. Sparks and then stops.
Okay.
I would before I go to sleep. I'm just like making noise. I'm trying to like.
You can't
just,
make
like,
any noise.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I keep going like, "Mah," like just like trying to make sounds like ah.
Apparently, if you go into a deprivation chamber, they say that after even like 30 seconds, a minute and a half, 2 minutes, it's like unnerving.
Right.
And you
it's
can go
just
insane.
Cut off. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's
Definitely
very,
messing with me right now.
it's very odd.
Just like.
In fact,
"Mah."
we're gonna make a roll once you go to sleep.
All right.
I want to. Can I put my hand out the bars?
Yeah.
When I put my hand outside the bar, at that point, I want to try and
Snap
do
your
my
fingers.
weapon.
Take a snap.
That's what I was thinking. I was like,
Just give it a snap.
And try glow again on my finger.
It works. You still can't hear it, but you see it.
Okay, so at that point.
I love it.
Jeez.
One
do I
evil
go
villain
from here?
trapped in a layer of another evil villain.
I know. Where do I go from here?
He hasn't been sociopathic in a whole episode and a half. I can't wait until.
All right. I want to do the astral travel with my hand outside the like. I want to see if I can like try to.
You're unable to because your body is still trapped inside.
Okay, so then in that case, if I can't do that, then I am going to use unlock or the unlock skill, the magic lock
Okay.
on the door.
Okay. Make a roll. If you can give me a roll that is 20 or above, unnatural, of course. Then yes,
Okay, 1 second. Let me just see what that pulls. 1 second.
I will allow you to break the game,
Talent.
break the spell that the game has put you in.
What do I add now? Do I add my talent number?
If you have mastery, you would add d6, of course.
Oh, yeah,
Or is it just
You
a
is
don't-
there an M next to it or anything?
If it is it underneath talent?
It's under talent, yes.
Yeah. So you would add talent.
So I would add my full talent number.
Yeah, which would make it very easy.
So I need to roll a 2. I need to roll a 1.
There you go.
Easy.
Well, you don't need to roll a 1. You need to roll a 2.
Natural 20.
Wow. Yeah.
Whoa!
So you stick your hand out and you do a little fiddly do.
Oh, magic.
Open this lock for me and you.
Who needs a rogue?
And the lock goes. Well, you don't hear it, but it starts opening up. You see it.
All right, I go back in. And I try to find a person. I try to find a person.
Grab Davian's ass again. Remember me?
I try to find a person.
Who's there?
Damien's a little
Is it-
rightfully jittery right now.
Do I find one? Do I find one or like? Do I
Yeah,
find him?
sure.
And I give you like a tug, and I want to like.
You're
bring-
very curious about now what he wants.
I and I bring you to like the bar, and I place you against the
yeah,
door.
I'll move. Yeah. Oh gosh.
I
I don't know if I like where this is going now.
I do this. Oh gosh.
He pushed you against the bar.
Whoa.
Yeah. I take his hand. I
no.
can't communicate with him, so I take your hand and I put it around. I put it around the bar. And
I don't like this at all. What?
and then I go like this. Just. And
It
like,
still seems creepy,
So
I imagine.
and I want to reach
think I
out
would-
and see if
I would try to maybe move the like.
Nope.
I.
Nope, which
Okay.
makes you think more like he...
Like
And I start reaching around.
Uh-oh.
I start reaching around to see if I can find anybody else.
Okay, so what do? You stay there?
yeah, I stay there. And I try to. I
Like
would
a
say
good little
at first.
boy.
At first, I would try to move the bar. If that doesn't work, I would wait at least another moment and see if anything else is gonna happen.
I try to find somebody else.
Okay, so you find Fiddler.
Okay.
I'm
And
laying down.
oh boy.
I tap him, like rigorously tap him,
Something taps you.
and I pick him up if I have to. Like if he doesn't want to stand up, I like stand
He's
him up.
getting up, I think.
Yeah, I grab
He's
onto
already
his,
half picked you
yeah,
up.
I grab onto his
then
arms.
and then I grab his wrist and
Yeah.
I bring him to the gate. And
Okay.
once again I tap you and like stay.
He brings you to the gate, and you tap. You happen to touch the gate, and the gate just opens up, and you realize why he's doing.
All right.
You walk out, and you're in the room.
I keep like when I pass the gate, does the darkness fade or does it exist a little bit after the gate?
The darkness is right at the gate. Once you pass through, it's over.
Okay, I stay. As soon as I realize that, I step mostly back in. Like I try and keep just like the front of my face like stargated, like out.
Okay.
And once I know he's at the gate, I try to find the last person of this party.
Okay, you got everybody, and bring him over to the gates.
Okay.
Is the giant? Do I see the giant in the middle of the room?
No.
I step out.
Mhm.
And I step out into the.
You step out. You step out as well.
As far
We're
as
gonna say
I
he
know,
got
I'm
you.
still holding
Okay.
the thing. Did you
No,
push me
no,
out
well,
the door?
no, once everybody's together, I kind
He's
of
like, please be gentle.
I kind of like lead everybody over.
Bop, bop, bip, bop, 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 bop. I can't even make a noise. They bring you out.
Okay.
The four of you walk out,
All right.
and you're standing there.
Man. Must have been like some kind of
Is it-
magic thing.
Is the giant thing there or no?
No.
I turn, I look down the corridors. I want to make sure there's nothing.
You see darkness that casts in every one of the cells, all of them. You don't see any guards or anybody right now.
I was able to get the door open. The question is, do we leave? Or do we stay?
Yeah, I think the question still is, what's the plan?
But we couldn't communicate in bed.
Right.
Well,
We're gonna start executing this. So
yeah, I'm due to die tomorrow, so let's not have that happen. I feel if we leave, we don't know where Abyssia is, and they'll easily swap out the execution. So we have to at least find her. And we need Bludgy. Alright? We need it. Let's...
Think if his father is not involved, then he'll be more prone to listen to what we say.
What?
Bludgeon. If his father is not involved in what he's doing, I think he'll be more prone to listen to us.
I don't know. I'm still trying to wrap my head around the fact that they're related. I don't know. I don't know what that is.
1,000 stars from Derek Luxon. Weather change. A spiritual hurricane storm begins to take form. A hurricane, but affects the realm they are in.
Cool. Jeez.
So
People love the hurricanes.
Yeah.
all of a sudden, you see you feel like dampness in the air, and you can actually feel like a rumbling, and something is happening outside. You're not sure what.
I want to see if I could feel like the emotion coming from Abyssia, the same that she was able to feel the fear.
What are you using to feel this?
Me, I'm gonna try to like reach out with my feelings. I don't know.
Like chronomancy and stuff?
No, honestly, I would think this would be more in line with my cleric abilities. Like I'm trying to like
Okay.
spiritually feel like a resonance.
Okay, roll d20. I'll give it to you. Add your.
I'll allow it.
Add your will.
Okay, that's good. That would be 37.
Whew. You reach out to contact her, and you get the feeling that she's trapped. Trapped, like, inside her own body.
Can I get a sense, any kind of direction sense as to where?
Not sure. You think you know she's above.
All right. I feel like we can't. If we leave, if we just go, she's dead tomorrow. We have to find her at least. And then,
But we know what he's planning and how he's controlling these people.
right.
So now the plan. We must stop him. And prove to these people that he is behind it.
Yes, that's the key. Not even just defeating whatever they bring forth, but somehow proving that he is the one who's doing it.
I think I know how we can do this.
All right.
Without them, there's no monster.
Okay. So you want to try and... I move to the stairs.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I cast unlock on the stairs as I'm moving to the stairs.
You guys ahead of it. Everybody roll a d20 plus your agility. If you achieve a number that is lower than 10, you are seen.
11.
You are seen by the giant.
Nice. I got it.
I am going to re-roll that one.
Are we there? Do we have rerolls?
13.
Oh.
Yes. We have rerolls. Congratulations. Reroll. Thank you, guys.
All right.
Much better.
Everybody good?
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. So you guys make it in. You close the door. You hear him looking around. Look around. You guys are in a stairwell.
Also, we know that Wexel was not a part of that conversation. It's possible that he's not aware of what's happening. And it's also possible that he may not be happy if you found out about what's happening. He may be an ally.
I consider Wexel a friend, even though most of the time that we've known each other, we've been at cross purposes. I think he's I don't know. He's fundamentally a decent spirit. Do you have any idea where he is?
I saw him before. He was watching the parade.
You guys hear some guards coming down the stairs.
All right. Is there any place to hide?
You could maybe. Nah, not really. We have to make a roll, but it wouldn't be a great roll.
All right.
10 seconds, they're coming to view.
How big is the staircase?
It's about two people wide.
All right.
I actually cast invisibility on myself and the nearest person.
Say Damien, because right next to her.
So
So you two disappear. You're all disappeared. Yeah. You all move out of the way. Everyone roll d20s, don't roll a 1.
10.
Can't get so mad.
7.
9.
You guys,
doing it again.
you guys go against the wall. They both pass you and they walk in. Like, oh, why is the giant out? They close the door. You guys head upstairs?
Benny Hill. Yeah.
Okay, guys start going upstairs. Do you go all the way back up to the main level?
Yeah, unless we hear or see anything.
You're invisible, so there are guards there, but you can bypass them. So you're
Yeah.
just kind of doing it. I'm going to let you do one more roll. Again, don't give me ones.
11.
3.
Natural 20.
Roll 1.
You okay over
Natural
there?
20.
Natural 1.
Come on.
You need a
You
reroll?
reroll?
I got plenty of rerolls.
Oh, my God, man. It's because you believe it. You believe you're going to roll ones.
Natural 20.
This die is
I
sick.
can't wait till
back.
we go back to Atlantic City or Vegas or something like that,
Dan
so I can just
Mojo
bet
is left.
against you on the craps table.
That's all you do.
All right.
I feel like you've taken the ruiner from me. In regards to dice rolling.
You
Wow.
it's what you believe. You believe it, so therefore it is.
Yeah, well, I have reason for believing I'm going to roll once.
You need to wake up and say, "I am the best roller in the world," and keep saying it out loud to the universe.
Yeah, you have to. I am now Richard Wilde. That's what you have to say.
I am the
Yes,
Richard Wilde of
yes.
rolling
Yes.
in the digital world and in the
Yes.
physical world.
That's it.
All right. Here it is.
Say it first.
I have the power.
Say, "I am a great roller."
I'm a great roller.
A little oomph, Dan.
I'm a great roller.
You need to-
There it
you need to
is.
There you
believe it.
go.
9.
Say it in a one.
Wasn't a one.
Baby
Wasn't a one.
steps. Baby steps.
Okay, so you guys start making your way up top. You get back to the top level, and you're walking up. You bring yourselves into the main room, and all the doors going outside are actually all open. And way outside, in the middle of the whole city, you see that there's something shining that catches your eye, and you also realize that there's some kind of crazy storm happening right now, and all this lightning is just coming down a different direction. And in the center, held by some sort of like ropes from buildings on the side over the crevice, is Abyssia.
Are there any other people around?
There's people in the streets, and they're all like chanting, like, "Kill her! Kill her now!"
Does it look like there's anyone overseeing what's happening?
Yes. You hear Raven in the streets as you kind of get closer and start listening in. He's walking around. He goes, "Do you see the agents of Dragano? They come. The monsters weren't enough. Now they send heroes. Supposed heroes of Dragano. Tonight, we will eradicate with the first one. Abyssia, the Dark Angel."
Do I see Wexel?
No,
Is he in the spot that I saw him before?
no.
No.
Is there any way you can locate Wexel?
Baby.
Should have spoken to him before when I had the chance.
All right. Nah. All right. I'm gonna try and cast a mental message to Wexel and just see if it works. I don't know what direction he's in, but I think he's somewhere in the castle. So,
Go ahead.
like Professor X, I don't know why. Wexel. Wexel, if you can hear me, it's Findlar. We're in the throne room. And they're about to kill Abyssia, and we don't want that to happen. Can you meet us here?
You don't hear any answer. You wait a few moments. Nothing.
Okay. I don't know if it worked. We have to stop this.
Okay, right now, in real life, it is 10:51. At 10:55, I want you to know that officially, even though she's not here,
You're gonna kill her if we don't stop
I'm
it?
going to kill her for real.
Jesus.
Okay.
What is she being held by?
Two sorts of ropes that are going out.
All right. Well, look, he's gonna kill me tomorrow anyway, so I don't know. I'm gonna go out there and tell them to stop this. And then, I don't know. You guys do what you think is best. I don't know.
Okay. What we have? What, like 4 minutes in real time?
You have 3 minutes in real time.
All right.
Listen, do we want to try to kill the Raven?
Not in front of all these people. No.
Okay.
I'm gonna fly out there right now. Like, stop this. All right. I go. I fly out.
You fly out. Okay, you're still invisible.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Invisibility lasts for a minute. You have to improve it, so it is going to end. So
That's
actually,
fine.
as you fly out there, we'll say it ends. You fly onto the sky. You're flying up there. People are looking like, look. He goes, look, more of the demons. They come to destroy our city, everything that we have built. But stand together. Let us fight the evil.
She's just being held by ropes?
Yeah. And what I told you in game, out of game, that she's going to die is a feeling that you get in game that she's
Right.
going to die.
Yeah. I fly below her, and I try and I use a cantrip to make my voice louder than it would normally be.
Okay. You go to speak, and nothing comes out. You're not sure what's happening.
Jesus.
Roll a will save.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna just choose auto save. So I don't have to roll anything, right? You tap auto save. Will.
Auto save.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the spell you just try to use to amplify your voice? You're not using an actual spell. You're just using your ability from.
Yeah.
Okay, that would be talent. Okay, so you feel like something's trying to affect you and trying to stop you from moving it and like hold you.
All right. Can I pinpoint where it's coming from?
No.
All right. All right. Am I able to fight it off now?
Yeah, you did.
Okay. All right. I try it again. Nope.
Okay.
People of the city.
Your voice dies again.
Mm,
Roll another will save.
okay. Okay. Can I use it again?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I tap it again.
Okay, just take your points off.
Yep. All right. I move down away from her a little bit.
All of a sudden you hear. You see the giants outside now. It's the same giant you saw down there. I am the agent of Drogano. I will destroy all of you.
This is the giant.
Yeah.
I use force of nature, and I can call forth all animals within 1 mile to aid me, and I can control one element to my benefit.
Roll 1d100. If you roll above 75, there are animals.
Okay. 39. I'm not worried about the animals anyway. I want to control water. The hurricane.
Clever. Okay. You stand out. You see that the water moves out from you, and then you feel like you have a grasp on the water. What do you want to do?
I want to use it to spray the giant. I want to spray at the back of the giant like a fire hose and push him down into the crevice.
Into the city.
Into the crevice.
The crevice is the city.
Is where the city is. The city is in the crevice from the bottom, up on the sides, and then out.
Imagine it like a valley, right?
Yeah.
And the city is built inside that crevice.
And they built
it
out.
builds up and out.
Yeah.
So the city's like a V.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I just wanted to spray him in the face. Go into his mouth, into his lungs.
Okay.
Like waterboard.
Okay. What is it underneath?
Survival.
Okay, roll survival check.
How high up is Abyssia?
She's probably about 100 feet in the air.
Mouth level?
Oh, yeah, maybe. Almost. Almost.
And the ropes, what are they tied to? Like,
I'm not going to say they're definitely ropes. They are
okay,
something like that.
Something that's tied
And they're tied to
her.
buildings.
Okay, so she's like suspended between buildings, 100 feet in the air.
Yep.
Okay. Nice. That's a 19 on the roll, and it's a 34 survival check.
You spray all the water, and it goes into him, and he goes. He literally starts choking. I'm gonna let you roll 3 times. Dan, I'm gonna allow you to use your superpower. If you roll a 1 any of those times, he's just gonna choke and die on the wall of the water.
If I roll a 1.
Any one of those times.
Okay. Here we go. Natural 20.
Amazing.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Wow.
I'm going to re-roll that, though.
You get 3 rolls. You get to get 3 rolls.
I know, but if I re-roll each time, I'll get 6, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. 15. All right, so that's 1. Natural 20.
Are you serious?
No.
Are you serious?
Yes, I'm serious.
Hey.
Jesus!
Wait, so did what the affirmation work perfectly?
I don't know anymore! I'm re-rolling it, though.
If my every instinct is wrong, then the
Holy
opposite must
mackerel.
be correct.
Holy Dan. Jeez.
All right, come on. Here you go.
It's the last re-roll combo. Here we go. I'm gonna try this. I'm confident that I am rolling a 1. Here it comes. 12. Let me roll it. Last one. Nine.
Well, that was very eventful. He chokes, falls on the ground, and he actually falls onto the city, smashing tons of the buildings and actually killing a lot of people. And then it's just, he's just choking. People are running for their lives and screaming. People of Fear God, come together, raise your weapons, and destroy the outsiders.
All right, well,
You guys want to do anything?
I guess.
Yeah.
So Ibisi, we're past 10:55. Ibisi is still alive. Seemingly, if she was going to be eaten by the
Dragano imposter.
the giant or killed another way, she hasn't died yet.
all right.
Jeez. How far are we from them? Like, what else is in this room that we're in?
You're in a room, but this is all happening outside.
No, I know. I'm asking, like, what's around us? Like,
There's no guards in this room. Seems kind of empty. Seems like everyone's out front doing other things.
okay. Well, like, is it the throne room?
It's the throne room, yeah.
We're in the throne room? Do we, like, is any of their stuff laying around?
Oh, your items? No. Damien, anything?
I don't know what to do. I guess.
Richard Wilde, you rolled a 1. It doesn't. Unfortunately, it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything for the story.
It was worth pointing out, though.
Okay. All right. So the thing is laying on the floor, knocked down. You said?
Yeah, it's laying on the floor, knocked down.
Okay.
You
Okay,
mean
so
the giant?
the fans are coming together, trying to say that to bring the roll from Richard out into the open. So I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. You 500 stars. Get us to 3,000 stars. I'll give you 2 minutes. You do that, and I'll accept the roll from Richard Wilde.
Let-
You have 2 minutes. I have a timer. I'm gonna make it real official.
Oh my God.
Here it
Oh,
goes.
man.
That's what I can.
Timer is up. From Derek, oh, that could be a star cross that viewers can give them. Yeah, it's interesting to let the viewers roll. Yeah, maybe. That could be good. We have to work it out.
What's that?
See, that we could have situations the fans can roll, and then they can pay like a bonus, pay like a donation. They kind of make the roll go forward, so they have a chance to help you with the rolls,
Okay.
which is interesting. I kind of like that. That's kind of cool.
I'm gonna. You want to go out there or no?
Yeah, if you want. I mean,
Yeah, but
I don't know what to do.
I know.
I don't know what I can do. I mean,
See if you can find a weapon. That's the best bet I got for you is see if you can find a weapon.
We have 500 stars. We're another 500 stars from Todd, and that brings us up to 1,000. Todd wants to see it. We are at 1 minute on the clock. Marked now. 1 minute left.
Woo.
This is literally by the will of the fans. If they want it to happen, they'll let it happen. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen.
We still got to figure out a way to get.
If it doesn't happen, I'll turn all the stars to rerolls.
the door in this
Where-
room, it leads right to outside.
Yeah.
I want to take a look, like right outside the door. Any guards nearby?
No.
Okay. Everybody's like
In the streets.
in the street. Okay.
Where is the Raven?
500 stars coming in from Ryan Milner.
Ryan!
Another 500
Nice,
stars
Ryan.
coming in from Todd again. Todd wants to see it.
Todd!
Todd.
Derek says another 500 stars. I think we're up to 2,500. We're 500 short.
Where is?
Time up.
We have 9 seconds. 8, 7,
Come on.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So close.
5, 1,000, 2,000. No, we did not make it.
Thank you, guys.
Uh,
It came in. It's here. It's there. The last second.
Carla put it in. Carla Atwood, 5 stars. I will give it. Carla, I love you. I'll give it to you.
Carla! Nice. Thank you.
Saves the day. Okay, he's on the floor, going around, and all of a sudden you hear him gurgling as he drowns from his own lungs, and he's out and dead.
Yes.
Patreon fans, you and Todd, you have all killed the giant.
Yes.
That staves off one problem.
Yeah.
Seriously.
If you put Grimlow and Brimlow in chat, and then some Fs. And for those of you that donated, I want you to write Giant Killer in the chat right now.
Nice.
Let everybody know.
Todd changed his Discord name.
Todd the Giant Killer. Todd, you can change your Discord name officially to Giant Killer.
So,
Todd the Giant Killer.
Todd the Giant Killer.
7 to 1 blow. All right. Well, that changes things.
I turned to when I see this happen, I turned to Botorius, and I'm like,
I
Yeah.
believe in the law and hold on and the Raven. I think we must find Wetzel.
All right.
and I spin around into like the building to see like a direct which way can I go from here?
Where do you want to go?
Where can I go?
Inside?
Yeah.
There's some other doors you can go through. You don't know where anything goes, of course.
Let's go.
Lead the way.
All right. I look for the next closest door. Try
Okay,
it.
you start checking out all the doors. This is going to take you a few minutes. I'll let you know what happens with that. You guys are outside. What's going on?
All right. I look at it now that the giants gurgled, and I imagine that people are very distracted. I look at Abyssia. Has anything changed about, like,
No.
is it? Pardon me. Is like whatever's holding her there, colored or tinted in any way, or is that redness coming from her?
The red is coming from her, but now that you get close to what the ropes are holding up there, the ropes are magic.
Okay.
They're not even rope.
Right. All right.
Welfindelar. Looks like you're trying to uphold exactly what the Raven said you would do. Breaking our laws. And you see that Hadheld is floating in the air.
Well, I will say I definitely don't agree with the law that says kill me, which we're going to do tomorrow, or kill Abyssia.
But it is our laws.
Your law is to murder people that you don't like.
To protect the city.
Then yes, I am disagreeing with your law. I don't think that's fair to me or to my friend. Sorry. If we
I am the one that is sorry. Because now I must kill you a bit early, it seems.
There's no need for us to fight. I don't wish for us to fight. I wish to leave. You can let that happen. I can help you leave if you want to. I really don't want to fight. We did that before.
Puts his arms out, and you see the storm goes, starts to move in almost like a cyclone appearing above you. And you see the storm kind of touches him, and powers him up, and then you see him go like this. He throws him at you, and a flower jumps out and falls to the ground. And he goes. You see another flower comes out.
I think we found Wexel.
He's not freaking out. And he starts shooting flowers everywhere. And all of a sudden he's going out and cars that come out of his mouth. He starts losing his mind. You see Wessel flies up. He goes,
okay.
"Come on, let's go, let's get out of here." You see a big hand comes out and grabs Abyssia, and then he goes, "Let's go."
Okay. Do I see him at all? Or is he still at the? Is he still in the palace? I don't even know where you are.
Well,
Or do I see him? Let's put it that way.
You don't see him right now, but you see Wexel flying off and with Abyssia and him.
All right.
Okay.
I follow.
When you guys are walking in, all of a sudden you open the door, and the door is not into. You've opened a few doors, looking around, and you open this door, and it's not to another room, but you see it's outside, and you see Wexel flying over, and you see the two of them following him.
There he is. Take your time.
I don't even breathe.
Just take
I'm
your
sorry.
time. Take your time.
I'm using the wrong mic now. I'm sorry. I cast fly on him and then on myself.
You guys go through.
All right.
In the next few moments, all of you are flying together away from the city, and that is where we stop today's episode. of Audio Dungeon.
Man.
In the world of Daria, heroes are born and will come together to save